gone for 3 weeks for business in a business trip.
Mm-hmm.
That's who does. That's who does sleep. Exactly. He don't sleep. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, but you think his wife cares? His wife doesn't care. She's happy that he doesn't have to put that wrinkly white thing inside of her. You know? So she's like, she's good. You keep yourself busy, mister. I'm good.
Okay, now.
Sleep in the same room.
Now, keep going. I got something to say that I honestly believe. I have a Facebook page. It's called Living Powerful for Men, and I talk about the type of woman that you need if you run in a business. Because when you run a business, you can't just have a regular woman. It won't work. And that's nothing offensive against women in general. But I mean, if it's a woman that's running a business, having a regular man not gonna work. It's not gonna work. If you look at really successful businesses, okay, and you look at really successful people individually that came together and that's working things out, it's because they both understand. Now, you made a point and you said, what about spending time with your kids? Okay, what about this? What about that with the kids? What about this? Your kids, your legacy. True enough, your kids are a legacy. Okay, for me, my daughter is second world champion in Taekwondo. Second. And you can't do that without spending time with her almost every day for her to be second. She's second behind Mexico. Okay? And when she was 6, and then when she turned 7, she won Pan America Games, and she got second again. And the lineup was tough. Australia is tough. So, and my stepdaughter did the same thing. So I spent the time with the kids, you know, but you still, the person that you with has to understand. Now, and I say that to say, if you're in a business and you're married, or you're in a business and your relationship, okay, and you're just getting started, there's a finite amount of time that you can just really take over and make your business take off. Want to do, okay? Now, for me, in my advice is you have to balance the two. Create some boundaries. Like my boundary is Saturday and Sunday, I don't work. On Friday at 3 o'clock, I'm off. But throughout the week, I don't get off till 6. And then if I do a little bit of overtime, I let the person I know, hey, I'm gonna work a few more hours. You know, and most women want to know the hour. They want to know what exactly time. So if you get off at 6 and you say I'm gonna work a few more hours, it's not good enough. They like, what time? Okay, take me this long. Take 2 hours. Whatever it is, they want to know the exact time. And being accountable is important. But when you run a business and you're in a relationship and it's just starting off, the other partner has to understand. They have to understand or begin to understand that in order for you to get back your time, meaning to be with your family, how you gonna be with your family, then right now, that finite amount of time, even if it's a year or 2 years or 3 years, whatever amount of time it is, decide, okay, our business should be here in 2 years or in 3 years. Okay, this is the type of time I need to dedicate to the business. Okay, we need to work around that, and I need to make sure I'm doing the same amount of time that I'm giving to my family. And if I'm not capable of doing that while I'm running the business, we need to figure out a way that I can, and then work that out, and then do it. But if you take your time, can you hear me? Because I was, all right. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear.
Anybody understand what I'm saying? I just want to make sure everybody understands what I'm saying as far as the business. Because I don't want anybody to think that I'm putting a business in front of.
I'm so sorry. It's trying to call me right now.
Yeah, you gotta make it deactivated for right now.
we see here how David say, like, you know, like, they say, like, trying to, listen, it's very easy. It's very easy how you guys saying, no, because she needs to understand. What about if it was
her?
The other way around? What about if it was her?
They got to understand.
What if it was her all the time, out of the house? You know what I'm saying?
That's good. That's good.
I cannot really take all that. Right? Guys cannot really take all that. And you guys, even though you can say, oh, I'm not needy, BS. You guys are. And you guys get to the point, especially if she's in public relations or whatever, and she's dealing with businessmen all the time, and she's in the business meetings and lunch and dinners and all this stuff. Let me tell you something. How would you feel, you know, if you feel like she don't really want to separate that time to come home and spend it with you and at least have dinner with you?
So then I agree. Then it's a problem. Why is it breaking up?
You don't have to give up anything. That's another mistake too. I'm not telling you to give up nothing. It's about to find a balance. You listen. I've been making the same mistake for years, you know, and I had to find myself starting all over again. I completely understand what you're saying, and you have to do your thing, of course. Of course, you sacrifice, but then now you know how it feels. Like, especially this is the thing. Like, you guys, it's kind of like it's already late for you guys. Like, you guys, now is your time to do your business and stuff. But for the people that they don't have kids, they don't have a wife yet or nothing, I think you should dedicate yourself to your profession and then think about family. Because this is what happened. Like, people these days, they just do everything backwards. You know, they start having kids before they get married, and then they get married, and then they start going to college, or they try to do something, or they try to work, and they do everything backwards. You guys need to start doing your stuff like in the right order. Like, people, they do the things in the right order, they have less problems with it. You need to do you at the same time that she do hers, and find a balance, because it's just really hard. You see, he stayed at his house with his kids for 6 years while she was doing hers. You know, yes, you said, yeah, I don't regret it. It was for my kids. But you know what? In the back of your mind, you would love to do something with your life way before now.
Yeah,
you know,
I agree.
If that time that you were taking care of your kids, I mean,
I agree.
We cannot lie to ourselves like that. Of course, you do it for your kids, but in your heart, you wanted to be out there and be doing your thing too.
Yeah,
You know,
I can agree. I can agree to that. And my thing is that in a relationship, it's not going to be easy, and you have to understand it, but you got to have agreements. And if you don't have, just like, and it's crazy, but a lot of people is against what I'm getting ready to say, but it's just real. You have to have an agreement, and you have to have boundaries, and you have to know that you're gonna make sacrifices. Okay. Now, but at the same time, you have to think that I wrote something on my page. I want to a while back. I think like in April. I don't talk about it. All right.
You're right. You're right.
Okay. What was it? Okay, this is what I think right here. Something I wrote a while back. Whenever you love a woman, never compromise your purpose. Never compromise your purpose.
Exactly.
Never ever compromise your purpose.
Woman or man.
Yeah. And I'm specific. It go both ways, but I was specifically talking to men because a lot of men compromise their purpose, and then they get mad at the woman. Like, I'm here because of you. You ain't let me do this, or you did this.
A lot of women too, because remember, the woman is the one that gets pregnant and has to stay home and probably drop college, give up college and everything because they have to raise the kids.
I agree. I'm not disagreeing.
A lot of women, believe it or not, a lot of women have resentment because they have to stay home, raise kids and everything, and women have dreams too.
Okay, now listen to what I'm going to say. This is important. Okay, now you said women have dreams too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so in a relationship, if she gets pregnant, okay, this is worst case scenario. She get pregnant, they're not married, and they just decide, we have kids, I love you, you love me, let's get married, right? She in college, he in college, right? She finna have a baby, right? She can stay in college or get out of college. It's really a matter of opinion and what she can actually deal with. Let's just say she like, I need to take care of my kids. Like, I want to take care of my kids, right? And he wants her to take care of the kids. So he like, well, stay home. I go to college and I work, right? Now, this is what happens in the world we live in today. In the world we live in today, okay, if you're not making at least a minimum of $50,000 a year, minimum, you're going to struggle, man. And you're going to struggle, and it's going to be tough. Okay, so if he out there making the money and she feel like, I want to do this, I want to do this, they need to get together and she need to talk to him and be like, listen, I have dreams. I have a purpose. This is what I want to do. Whether she want to be a teacher or a nurse or a doctor or whatever it is, but express that to him and say how we can do this together. You know, and most guys is like, you know what? If that's something you want to do, I'm going to go work and I'm going to pay for you to go to school. If that's what you want to do. See, now for me, my wife never had that problem. She never had to say to me, you know what, I want to do this. Will you help me do it? She didn't have to say that. I went to her and said, hey, you work at a Wells Fargo and you're going to be an accountant. You want me to send you to school? You know, she had the opportunity, and I always gave the opportunity. And for the record, you know, this is kind of private. I've been in a relationship where, I'm not going to say any names, where the person didn't have a degree. They didn't have a high school diploma. They didn't have any of this stuff, right? But I constantly told them, like, whatever you want to do, you can do it. I'm telling you because I've been there. You know, my history is like, I got a screwed up history, you know? And I'm like, and I said I got a screwed up history. I'm not a bad person in general. Like, I don't just run around just want to do bad stuff, but I'm really aggressive. So if somebody offend me, I'm like, either like, I don't curse, you know what I mean, as much as most people do, but I'm more about, hey man, if I don't want to talk to you, you know, if I'm cussing you out, you're too far away for me to put my hands on you. That's my attitude. That's the only way I cuss you out, if I can't put my hands on you. You know, because if you're in my vicinity, I'm gonna take action. This is the type of person I am. So it got me in a lot of trouble growing up. You know, step away from that, and I had to learn how to do things different. So what I learned, like in marriage and in business and everything, if you really want to be successful, and I'm specifically talking to men. Nothing against women, but I want men to understand that if you have a purpose and you know your dream, whatever that purpose might be, whatever that idea might be, like, let's just say like if you want to be an electrician, so to speak, you want to be an electrician and you want to be a part of a building, a big skyscraper, or be an engineer and do all electrical planning, whatever it is, right? If you feel like that's your purpose, you want to do that, do not compromise it. Don't compromise it. You can't afford to compromise it, because when you do, it's gonna hurt you and it's gonna hurt her, because she gonna be crying about where the money at, okay? And I can't take care of the kids because we don't have enough money, or I can't do this because I don't have enough money. You're gonna be talking about why you nagging all the time. Why you this? I'm doing this for the family, blah, 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 and you constantly nagging. So that's because you gave up your purpose. Women are drawn to purpose. They see a brother working, or a Latino working, or anybody working, they like, okay, he on it. That's where I want to be, because he on it. That's just the way it is. It's not really about, who got the most money. You're going to have gold diggers. They're just keeping it real. You know what I mean? You're going to have gold diggers. That's just really just keeping it real. But at the same time, women like men with purpose. Just like you don't want your woman just to be all stink and unclean and not cleaning up and stuff. Women don't want you to be stink and unclean and not working. It's just keeping it 100, But don't never compromise your purpose, and neither should you have the woman compromise her purpose. If she feel like it's something that she want to do, let her do it and motivate her to do it. Motivate her to do it, because if you motivate her to do it, she gonna motivate you, and then nothing gonna be able to stop you. When nothing able to stop you, and that's
it's gonna be for the benefit of both of you in the long run. Like we've been talking from the beginning, no, because you need a supportive woman. She needs to be supported. But now that he's talking about, if you both, fulfill your purpose, you just don't abandon your goals. You pursue it. You know what? You're both gonna understand each other. Whatever sacrifices you guys doing at the moment, you guys gonna understand each other, because you guys probably, okay, they're going to work during the day, at night you guys going to school. You guys barely see each other. But you know what? At this point, it's different, because you know where you're going. You know what are you doing, because that's your purpose in life, and you both are doing it. You guys are making that sacrifice to pursue your dreams. So now this is a little bit a different dynamic, because when a woman gets all crazy and aggravated because you don't have time for them, it's because they have too much time in their hands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
They're home with the kids doing nothing. They have way too much time in their hands. But let's say that it's a situation that you guys don't have kids yet, but you guys are together. You know what I'm saying? If you guys support each other and you guys, follow that dream, it doesn't matter if you guys spend 16 hours, 18 hours outside of the house, and then you guys just see each other too. Here we go. Kiss good night, baby. I see you tomorrow morning. You both are doing the same thing, so it's a different dynamic.
Yeah, it's a different. Yeah, that's different.
Support, it's gonna be there, but it's like you restrain this person. It's that resentment. Like we cannot live with that resentment, because we're talking about men all the time, but there's a lot of women too that they stay home, that they wanted to do something with their life. And guys, just stop doing everything fucking backwards, because this is what society today does. They do everything backwards. Instead of fucking graduate, go to college, get that degree, find that job, or make that business, and then think about family. They do everything backwards. They've been getting pregnant. You got pregnant your 16-year-old freaking girlfriend, or 18. That's when the problems and the stress kick in. It's a bigger sacrifice, because you have to work triple when you do everything backwards.
Yes, the work triples. Okay.
You should care about your future first before thinking about a family. So people, they're always like, and they're trying to blame the other person, this and that. No, this is your fault. Because you are responsible for what you do. And she didn't get pregnant by herself. You know what I'm saying? You guys need to learn to be responsible. And then, if it happened, well, it did happen. You're already in the situation. So it's about, okay, what are we going to do now? How are we going to make it better? This is not about whose fault it is or nothing. Like, forget it. You already did it. So now, how are we going to make the situation better? But like he said, it's very important for you to, even if you have kids, let's say they're small, put your girl to school if she want to be in school. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's loans, there's a lot of things going out, happening out there. There's helps. But the thing is that if you just focus on, oh my God, I have to bring money to the house, and you just forget completely about your wife.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Then she's gonna come. She's gonna forget about herself too.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that, like he said, always motivate your woman to do better.
Okay.
Like, even if it's cosmetology school, whatever, something simple.
It's not simple. Cosmetology is not simple. I don't think cosmetology is simple, but each his own. I'm scrolling through all this stuff too. Okay, the roof. Somebody said.
I'm saying you're gonna still work it. Mira, let me tell you something. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. My aunt and her husband, let me see, Dania, 4 kids, not 1 or 2. They have 4 kids. And you know what? He was he had 8 good. Like working, coming home, take care of the 4 kids while she was going to school.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Make a lot of sacrifices. By the time that they see each other, it was nighttime. With 4 kids, I mean, no joke. And they did this for years because now she's a pharmaceutical, something like that. And she makes crazy money now. But you know what? It took a lot of sacrifice. But they never left each other. They support each other. They sacrifice together to get to whatever they are. And now they have a huge house. The kids are grown. Everybody's good. But you know what? They would bow down for the sacrifice because they have 34 kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's not impossible to do it.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
You just have to understand each other and support each other.
Reading all this stuff is posted. Yeah, roof over your head. You just have to, this is my thing, right? With the business and relationship thing. If you're in a relationship or business, or you're already in a business and a relationship and you see that it's tough, you have to set up boundaries immediately if you want to save your relationship. But you're going to have to sit your partner down and you're going to have to talk to them and let them understand, or try and help them understand your goals and where you want to take them and how they fit in the picture. Because the thing is, people have regrets and they have hangups when you don't stick them in the picture. When they're not a part of the vision. You know, they need to be a part of the vision. So if you have a girlfriend and a wife and she toughing it out with you, you know, you have to try and help her be a part of the vision, see what she can, because if you have a really big dream, you know, it's somewhere in there she's gonna be able to have to fit, because big dreams mean big action. you know, and big action mean big risk. You know, big risk can mean big failure. And you got to make sure like everybody understand that this is a possibility. It's a possibility that I can fail. You know, can we do this together? And you have to set those goals up. And when you set goals up, that's beautiful when you can set goals up, and the person that you with can actually agree with your ideas, you know, or you can agree with their ideas, you know, finding common ground. And the most important thing that I found out about a relationship is this: if you can sit down with the person and you can talk to this person and y'all have an agreement set up that we love each other, and because we together, no matter how heated the business get, no matter the sacrifices, no matter the failures, what I'm gonna do is I'm always gonna stick in this relationship because I love you. And they like, I'm gonna always stick in this relationship because I love you too. And then from there, you know, now you can work things out, because you know, even though things get tough, even though the money not good right now, we both gonna stick in this and we're gonna tough this thing out. When you don't have that, this when stuff crazy. You know, with the other person like, oh, you can't work today, or oh, the money not coming in, and then they want to catch ghosts, they want to leave. You know, and when you see me personally, when you see attributes like that, with somebody, you with somebody and you're in a business, or you're being successful, or you trying to make things work and they're ready to go as soon as everything get bad, you might need to rethink the situation. You might need to rethink it, because you don't want to be in a relationship that when you got to make a sacrifice, it's okay. But when they have to make a sacrifice, it's not okay. So it's other things that you have to pay attention to in order for you to be successful in a relationship. That when you got to make a sacrifice, it's okay. But when they have to make a sacrifice, it's not okay. So it's other things that you have to pay attention to in order for you to be. I think you know, I think it's a time on that beam. I think it's a time. It might just be a time on that beam, because it's like all around. It's always around the same time to keep me out. But back to what I was saying, you have to be understanding, just period, in a relationship. And when it's business involved in a relationship, the other person that's there. When I say the other person, I mean the person that don't have the vision just yet. They gotta be almost willing, like, to jump on board, or literally stay the hell out the way. Because not in a bad way, just keeping it real. Either you have to be in the vision, okay, and be a part of it, meaning like supporting it with however.
How you saying, like, what do you mean by be part of the vision?
Okay.
Vision and
okay, being part of the vision. Being part of, I got something. Okay, being part of the vision is this. Let me go back to my. Being part of the vision is a term that I have, and I called it CEW, Chief Executive Wife. The women that's in business with a man, if they can be a chief executive wife, that means like
you're talking about being directly part of your business.
Not really the business itself, but chief.
Or you're talking about support. Because that's another thing that might work for relationships, you know? Like if you just don't leave her home, but then she can do something, like, for example, what is his name? Brooklyn has a barber shop, and she can be on the front, you know, taking appointments, or taking
exactly.
money. I mean, it's a good thing if you're in your business, you actually can have your girl or your wife actually be, like in my case, directly doing and helping you with the business.
Yes.
So maybe like that.
Yes, there's now this is some advice for anybody got a wife or in a relationship and you're doing a business and she does not want to get in. Because if sometimes you're gonna be somebody who'll be like, I don't want to have nothing to do with the business, I don't want to hear it, I don't want nothing. Okay, in my opinion, it's not supportive. In my opinion, it's not supportive. But what I've learned over time, if I get caught up in that, and that madness, because that might just be temporary. That might be how they feel. They might feel like, oh, your business means more than me. But really, in actuality, you might be really feeling this person and love this person, but they don't understand that. To them, it's like the business or them. The business or them. They don't care like if money come or money don't care. It's just really a business or them. And some people might say it's selfish. Some people say they don't understand. Some people say, oh, they right. But I'm saying this. If you were a woman, and I'm saying you were a woman and she loves you, you love her, and you have an understanding. Outside of business, just before you even express the business to her, but you have an understanding. Make her or allow her or give her the opportunity to be your HR, literally your HR. Now, if anybody ever been in business, I think we all understand that the HR, like literally behind the scene, run the company. Okay, now people don't think about it. They don't really put too much thought into it, but the HR really run the company. They the human resources. Okay, they make sure stuff runs smooth. If you're not there, it's them being there is like you being there, right? And that's how I feel a relationship. If you have a business and you're in a relationship, now to each his own. Somebody might feel like they don't want their wife part of the business. I do it on my own. Now, me personally, I feel like that your wife should be a part of your business. She might not be all the way deep in your business, but she know enough about your business that if you can't answer your phone and she sees somebody calling, she can answer and say, hey, how you doing? This is such and such and such. Can I help you? And just do the basics. And if she don't know enough to do the basic, enough to set up an appointment, like Mecca was saying, otherwise you're gonna suffer and you're gonna resent her if she can't make the call or if she can't support you. You're gonna be mad. Well, you ain't never helped me. Now I'm making 6 figures and now you want to jump on the team and now you want to be happy after I make all the money. You're gonna be feeling some type of way. But it's your own fault if you don't give her an opportunity to come in. Because most women, if they see you working, they're like, okay, he working, that's his thing. As long as he give me my time. Now, Mecca, tell me if I'm wrong.
I think most women would really appreciate if you make them part of something. I mean, she don't have to be your partner or nothing like that because that's another $20 there. Like you make her like your partner, and it's really hard to really have a business together with your partner in that level. But like something as simple as if you have, I don't know, even if you have your own private practice and she can just sit there and take the phone calls and make the appointments. I mean, I'm pretty sure most wives will be very, very happy to be part of whatever you're doing. You know, she's gonna feel important, she's gonna feel like you care, she's gonna feel useful, depression, all that stress is gonna be gone. You know what I'm saying? So you guys, even if he's working, at least you guys spending time together.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's that's another alternative.
I agree. What is that me or you? It's not me. I know it's not me. All right.
It's me. My God, they're driving me crazy.
Oh, okay. I put block on mine.
For favors, I don't know because I can't do favors to nobody right now. I cannot do favors to nobody right now, to be honest.
Okay. This for me. I got 7. I got 7 things that I actually think that a man, that me personally, I think is a good idea for a woman, characteristic that a woman can do in a business as a CEW. Now, me saying CEW is just a term that I use. Chief executive wife, chief executive woman, just the woman is just, and I'm not talking about when I say not regular, I really mean not regular. I mean like top of the line 10 woman. And I'm not saying just she had to be all beautiful, but I'm saying she a 10 in your eyes, she a 10 in everything she do with you. I feel like that person she can be a mother, she can be a home caregiver, she love her family, she love her husband. If she don't know about child rearing, she learn about child rearing and discipline, and she understand her CEH, which is her chief executive husband. She understand that he in position. And if you working and you have a company, she understands the long office hours. She understands that some days it's going to be like this. She understands some days you're going to go on trips. You know, she understands that. And she also, number three, she understands that she the bill collector. That's just what she is. She at home HR, she a bill collector. Meaning like, they didn't pay us. We need to call them. They didn't pay us. Because when they don't pay you, they don't pay me. When they don't pay me, they don't pay you. Whenever they don't pay us, they don't pay our kids. And we can't pay the bills in the house. So she watched it because we miss stuff. We be working hard and be missing money all type of ways. Women can see that stuff that I notice. You know, so putting them in the business is almost having like a set of eyes that you know have complete loyalty to you versus somebody else that just really want the money. You know, planners. I think women, in my opinion, most women are really good planners. So having a woman to kind of help you out with the plans is something that's a good idea. Women normally are a good judge. I'm sorry.
In occasions, I mean, you have to see the bright sides. In occasions, that's probably even an employee that you save with the money, you know, because
exactly.
If you guys are doing teamwork, hey, you're saving a whole salary there when she's capable to run certain areas of your business.
Yes, you know what
I'm saying? So you guys are saving the money, you're working for the same purpose, going the same direction, and you're gonna work as hard as you because you guys had the same purpose.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I think it's amazing. I mean, I've been in that position before, you know, and definitely I think is one of the best ways to go. You know, if you guys can find a way to complement each other like that too, you know, in that business level, I think you guys can be a great team. Mm-hmm. You know, as long as she's smart, don't be picking out some dumbass fucking wives and stuff. You know, teach her about the business then.
Yeah, teach her about the business. Yeah, teach her about the business. My thing is, another thing is most women are really good judge of character. And be like, oh no, like no, ain't no way we finna work. But they're a really good judge of character. It's been times that when I was married, that my ex-wife was like, no. And then I was so focused on my business that I'm like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You're not even in the business. You know, I know the business. And, you know, I make this decision, and then it costs me like not just a little bit of money. It cost me like thousands of dollars, like in a short amount of time. And then the good thing is she wasn't like, I told you so. She was just like, it's okay. You can get it back. I know you can. I know you. So let's not worry about it. Next time we just won't let nobody in like that. You know what I mean? And so I'm saying they really good judge of character, even if she just doing that and you getting ready to do a business deal and she like, oh, I'm gonna come up there such and such. You're like, yeah, baby, I want you to come up here. I'm finna talk. I'm finna sit down. I'm finna have a conversation with a few business owners, and I'm trying to close this deal. It's pretty much gonna be closed today. You know, but I want you to come up there, kind of give us some coffee, and let me know what you think about these people before I close this deal, and what you think. Do I need to set up some different type of boundaries? You know, she just come in and kind of feel people out, you know, and y'all might have your own thing that y'all do, and she just lets you know what, you need to go up on the price, because if they bail out, we need to make sure we make our money before they leave. You know what I mean? Or I think it's a good deal, just keep it the way it is, and they're gonna grow later on. Women most of the time are really good judge of character on that half. Well, we can see where to make money. Most guys see where to make money. And most women can see like what a problem is gonna come up and how we can avoid those problems. So me, what I try to do, I try to be around women that's like that. You know, be with a woman that's like that can see the problem. You know, Mecca, anything you want to say, take over and just, you know, do your thing. You know, I can go on and on about business. You know, that's my thing.
No. I think it's good. You know, like this is episode 1. You know, I was trying to take note about other stuff, and you were about to say some other stuff. I was like, whoa, you're gonna take notes, you know, because I think we can have a second part of this. Maybe even go a little bit more deeper, because I mean we can go on and on and on and on with this. You know, at the end of the day, guys, if you did it backwards, well, take it as it is, and stop blaming each other, or stop having expectations about the other person. You know what I'm saying? Stop having that expectation that she's supposed to support me. She's supposed to do nothing. I mean, put yourself in her position too. Find a way somehow that she can participate, and if she cannot participate, hey, motivate her to do something too with her life. You know, like that, you're gonna avoid a lot of headaches and probably other people getting into, you know, third wheels in your relationship. You know, never leave your woman or man with too much time in their hands. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Support each other.
I agree.
You know, lead by example too. You know, you cannot pretend the other person always be like this when you cannot do the same. Okay, so lead by example. You know, you want your woman to support you, you need to be super extra supportive, and never minimize her because, oh, you're just staying home.
Don't criticize.
The kids, I'm the one out there working. Hey, don't minimize that job. Because let me tell you something, being home with the kids
no joke.
As stressful or more than you out there running your freaking business.
Yeah, I can agree to that. I can agree to that. Before we end, tomorrow, what we're going to do is tomorrow we're going to have, I'm going to talk about how, for the ladies that's listening, I'm going to talk about how you can basically get your man, if you're in a business and you run the business, or you're in a relationship, you're trying to make a relationship work and you want to start a business, how you can get the man locked in to do everything you need him to do so you can be successful in your business. That's what I'm talking about tomorrow. How you can get the guy locked in. I'm talking about the woman. You have a business or you're going to start a business. How you can get him on your team and get him locked in, and he will fight for you every day. He will never back out. That's what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. And hopefully Mecca can come and talk about how.
You text me that.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about that.
Me that.
And Mecca.
I need some purpose in my life.
And Mecca, I want you to come with something for us guys, how to get women, how we get our women basically locked in so they can see the vision and, you know, the purpose and rock it out with us. I want to know that personally. I can tell the ladies how to get the guys locked in, you know, but, you know, we need somebody to tell us how we can get the ladies locked in and on that same path and see that same vision and things work, you know.
It's like 305 saying right now, it's too bad when your partner doesn't see it that way. Okay, we're going to be talking about that tomorrow. Because maybe they don't see it that way because you're not really
expressing
showing it.
Yeah.
Showing them the way. You know, there's a way to work with people, you know, a little bit of psychology and a little bit more understanding too. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about that stuff tomorrow. So we're gonna answer that one, 305.
All right. So
LA, yes, thank you for being with us, guys. Like always, it's an honor.
Hey, anybody that's starting a business and you need help, you need some guidance. I'm actually a co-owner with Jiffy Funnels, and I'm co-owner with T Trainers Marketing. It's like fitness marketing for anybody that does fitness and you need marketing. I'm co-owner with that and co-owner with Jiffy Funnels, and also I'm a speaker. And on June the 1st, I will be at the Women's Business Enterprise Alliance, and I'll be doing a big speaking presentation to women and innovation in their business. So if you want to go, I think it'll be downtown, and that way so you can check me out live. And if you need help with something, I'm always open to help you. Just drop by Mecca's page, leave her a comment, you know, let her know how you feel. She got some information on there, and we'll be putting some information on there that way. Okay, we can. LA, I see your message, LA. Well, go to Mecca's page and click on that link. Go, and she has a link. Your link is on your page. Is it on your page, Mecca?
I got my link over here, or you guys just follow me on Facebook. You guys can follow me on Facebook or follow me on IG. Go to the link. You guys can register, but if you guys continue, they're gonna go directly to his page to a fitness. Yeah. So LA. So do your thing, Mister. Just go to his website. Visit his website. Look him up to Facebook. He already said through coach.
Okay, I need funds.
I need funds to get my DBA up.
Okay. This is I'm gonna help. Okay, I'm gonna help you with that. I know some ways that you can get money. Say Jonathan. I know ways you can get money. Okay, but I want you to think a little bit different. You have to think like successful people think, and the way successful people think is like this. When they say they need money, they don't necessarily think they need money. They say this is how much it costs, and how can I get that money? So you have to change your way of thinking so you can draw and attract the people around you that you need to help you, or the resources that can help you. And if you get in contact with Mecca, she'll get in contact with me, I get in contact with you, and we can do a one-on-one call, and we can talk, and I give you some pointers and send you in the right direction. And if you want to do business on another level, it might cost you a little bit, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. I help companies grow. I actually was working at I was a chief marketing officer at My Dojo Marketing, and we basically build funnels, web pages, and stuff like that. And I grew a business from about 20,000 a month to about 32,000 a month in like 90 days after implementing 2 systems. And by the time this year came around, they're at 4 locations and at least $500,000. You know, so contact me and let me know what's up. Get on Mecca's page, and Mecca will shoot you my way.
DM 305. Send me a DM with your number, and I will make sure he get it, and he will contact you. Thank you. Yes, guys. I'm gonna have some breakfast, and I'll be back. Hopefully, I'll be back. I said that yesterday. I didn't. Yeah, I'll be back for just relaxation. Okay, regular broadcast, just to share with you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for staying here the whole time. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed, learned something about it. I hope you guys took notes. Thank him. Okay, no problem. I will do that. The 9 to 9, no problem. Guys, I'll be back live.